folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the runner-up of last year's national championship, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Cowboys will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. To throw, it's Harris. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
One back in backfield, he'll get the carry. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? It's a short completion of the big tight end. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. The shotgun handoff here. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. The Cowboys keep the football on the move.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back do just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Cowboys looking to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
He's past the marker and still going. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
He escapes the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He had all day back there before throwing the straight. Touchdown, Cowboys. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the catch. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's Harris. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll be brought down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Plenty space at the 20. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The Cowboys looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. It's S the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Well, Kirk, Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Harris. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. And the Tar Heels moving quickly down the field here.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
Breaks into the clear. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Handoff to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Scanning the field, it's Harris. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Ball handed off. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. keeping it on the ground here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Harris. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Second down after that completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. And the Cowboys are on the move here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Cowboys looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back, it's Harris. The tight end has got it. And that's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking for a man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him right at the 24. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to begin the second half. take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Crosses the 25. Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They were not going to catch him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Handoff to the single back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And now the running back's got it again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Harris. Makes a quick catch. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's a quick grab. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Tar Heels are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the back gets the football. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.